talking Chevrolets. But not just any Chevrolets, oh no, we're diving into the realm of high-end, wallet-emptying Chevy goodness. That's right, we're counting down the top 10 most expensive Chevrolets ever produced. We're going to take a deep dive into the world of Corvettes, Camaros, and maybe even a couple of surprises along the way. Get ready for some serious horsepower, head-turning designs, and price tags that might just make your eyes water. From the racetrack to the open road, these Chevys represent the pinnacle of performance and luxury that the brand has to offer. So, whether you're a die-hard Chevy enthusiast or just appreciate a good luxury car, this list has something for everyone. So sit back, grab your checkbook, or maybe just your piggy bank, and let's get started with the top 10 most expensive Chevrolets ever. Coming in at number 10, we have a car that needs no introduction, the legendary Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. This beast is the epitome of American muscle, with a supercharged V8 engine that will make your heart skip a beat. I mean, we're talking serious power here. This thing pumps out an incredible amount of horsepower, enough to rocket you from 0 to 60 in a time that'll make your head spin. It's the kind of acceleration that you feel in your chest, the kind that makes you want to laugh out loud. But the ZR1 isn't just about raw power. It's also got the luxury features to back it up. Inside, you'll find premium leather seats, a state-of-the-art infotainment system, and all the bells and whistles you could ever want in a high-performance sports car. And let's not forget about the price tag, because this kind of performance and luxury doesn't come cheap. The Corvette ZR1 will set you back a hefty sum, but hey, can you really put a price on this level of automotive excellence? I mean, think about it. You're not just buying a car, you're buying an experience, a statement. You're telling the world that you appreciate the finer things in life, that you demand the best, and that you're not afraid to put your foot down and let the engine roar. But it's not just about showing off, although I'm sure that's part of it for some people. The ZR1 is a driver's car, a machine that's meant to be pushed to its limits. It's the kind of car that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel like you can conquer anything. And that, my friends, is priceless. So there you have it, the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1, a true icon of American muscle and a worthy contender on our list of the most expensive Chevrolets ever. At number 9, we have another heavy hitter from the Chevrolet performance lineup, the Camaro ZL1. This is not your average Camaro, folks. This is a track-focused weapon, designed to dominate both the road and the racetrack. Under the hood, you'll find a supercharged V8 engine that packs a serious punch. We're talking about more horsepower than you'll probably ever need, but trust me, you'll want every single one. And when you hear that engine roar, oh man, it's a symphony of power and aggression. But the ZL1 isn't just about brute force. It's got the handling and braking to match. Chevrolet really engineered this car to perform, with a sport-tuned suspension, massive brakes, and aerodynamic features that keep it glued to the pavement. And let's not forget about the looks, because this car is seriously aggressive. From its wide stance to its muscular lines and that big rear spoiler, the ZL1 commands attention wherever it goes. But all this performance and style comes at a price, and the Camaro ZL1 is no exception. This is a premium sports car with a price tag to match. But for those who can afford it, the ZL1 offers an incredible driving experience that's hard to beat. It's the kind of car that makes you feel like a racing driver, that gives you chills every time you get behind the wheel. So, if you're looking for a high-performance muscle car that can turn heads and set your heart racing, the Camaro ZL1 is definitely worth a look. Just be prepared to open your wallet a little wider than usual. Up next, we're sticking with the Corvette theme, but this time we're going a little more old school. And at number 3, it's the iconic Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. Now, you know the Corvette. This thing takes the classic Corvette formula and cranks it up to 11. Seriously, this car is a beast. The design is pure aggression. It's sleek, it's aerodynamic, and it just screams, get out of my way. Under the hood, a 6.2-liter V8 engine pumps out 495 horsepower. That's enough to launch you from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Now, I know what you're thinking. Doug, that's a lot of money for a Chevy. And you're right, it is. But here's the thing. You're not just paying for a car, you're paying for an experience. The Corvette Stingray is a car that makes you feel something when you get behind the wheel. It's exhilarating, it's engaging, and it's just plain fun to drive. And that, my friends, is priceless. But seriously, for the performance and the prestige that you get with the Corvette Stingray, it's actually a pretty good value. I mean, sure, you could go out and buy a Porsche 911 for even more money, but would you really be getting that much more car? I'm not so sure. So, yeah, the Corvette Stingray is a lot of car for the money. It's fast, it's stylish, and it's just plain cool. What more could you ask for? Coming in at number 4, we have a bit of a sleeper, the Chevrolet SS. Now, this is a car that you might not expect to see on a list of the most expensive Chevrolets. I mean, it looks like, well, a regular Chevy sedan. But don't let the unassuming exterior fool you. Underneath that understated skin lies a beast of a car. The Chevrolet SS packs a 6.2-liter LS3 V8 engine with 415 horsepower. This family sedan can go from 0 to 60 in just over 4 seconds, and it handles surprisingly well for a big sedan. So why is the Chevrolet SS so expensive? It was a limited production model. Chevy only made them for a few years. It's a future classic. This car is going to be worth a lot of money someday. A unique performance car that's only going to go up in value. A true performance sedan with a Chevy badge. Coming in at number 5 is the Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport, a car that perfectly blends the raw power of the Z06 with the everyday usability of the Stingray. It's like the Goldilocks of Corvettes. You get sharp handling and athleticism without sacrificing ride quality or practicality. Under the hood, a 6.2-liter LT 1V8 engine with upgraded cooling and dry sump lubrication. It pushes out 460 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. It's incredibly capable in the corners thanks to wider tires, larger brakes, and magnetic ride control suspension. A car at home on the track and open road. One of the things I love most about the Grand Sport is its focus on driver engagement. It's a car that rewards you for pushing it hard. The steering is sharp and responsive, the brakes are strong and linear, and the 6-speed manual transmission is a joy to use. It makes the driving experience immersive and rewarding. The Grand Sport sounds absolutely glorious. It's a true driver's car that's sure to put a smile on your face. All right, guys, coming in at number 6, we have a car that needs no introduction. It's a modern classic, a muscle car icon, the Chevrolet Camaro SS. This thing is a beast on the road. Under the hood, a naturally aspirated V8 engine sounds glorious. Plenty of power makes it a blast to drive. Surprisingly well-rounded with a refined interior, agile handling, and sharp steering. It's a driver's car, fun to push to its limits. Now, I know what you're thinking. Doug, that's not exactly cheap. And you're right, it's not. But when you compare it to some of the other cars on this list, the Camaro SS starts to look like a pretty good deal. You're getting a powerful V8 engine, sharp handling, and a comfortable interior, all for a price that won't break the bank, completely at least. Plus, it's a Camaro. It's got that cool factor that's hard to beat. Of course, there are a few downsides to the Camaro SS. The rear visibility isn't great thanks to that sloping roofline. And the back seats? Well, let's just say they're best suited for small children or groceries. But overall, the Chevrolet Camaro SS is a fantastic muscle car that offers a ton of performance and style for the money. It's a true modern classic, and it deserves its spot on this list. Up next, at number 7, we have a car that needs no introduction, especially to those who follow my channel. It's the legendary Chevrolet Corvette, but not just any Corvette. This is the track-focused monster known as the Z06. Now, the Z06 has always been about pushing the boundaries of performance, and this generation is no different. Under the hood lurks a supercharged V8 engine that produces an absurd amount of horsepower. I'm talking about numbers that were once reserved for supercars twice the price. But it's not just about straight-line speed with the Z06. This car is built for the track, with a sophisticated suspension, massive brakes, and aerodynamic features that you'd expect to find on a race car. It's a serious performance machine that can hang with the best of them. And yet, despite its track-focused nature, the Z06 is still surprisingly livable on the street. It's not exactly comfortable, but it's not unbearable either. Plus, you get that unmistakable Corvette styling, which is always a head-turner. The interior of the Z06 is driver-focused, with supportive seats and all the controls within easy reach. It's not the most luxurious interior in the world, but it's functional and well-designed. And let's be honest, you're not buying a Z06 for its interior. You're buying it for the performance, and in that department, it delivers in spades. Now, all this performance comes at a price, of course. The Corvette Z06 starts at around mention price, which is a significant step up from the standard Corvette. But when you compare it to other supercars with similar performance, the Z06 starts to look like a bit of a bargain. It's a lot of car for the money, and it's an absolute blast to drive. So if you're looking for a track-ready monster that can also handle daily driving duties, the Chevrolet Corvette Z06 is definitely worth considering. It's a true American icon, and it earns its spot on this list. Now, for number 8, we're stepping away from high-strung sports cars and into the world of sleeper sedans. This is the Chevrolet Impala SS, with a potent V8 engine under the hood, the same one found in the Camaro SS. It's deceptively quick and surprises at stoplights. Plus, it's comfortable and practical with a spacious interior. A great all-around car with a secret weapon under the hood. Now, the interior of the Impala SS isn't exactly luxurious, but it's well-designed and functional. You get comfortable seats, a user-friendly infotainment system, and all the features you'd expect in a modern sedan. Plus, it's got that sleeper look that I absolutely love. From the outside, nobody would suspect that this unassuming sedan has a fire-breathing V8 under the hood. It's the perfect car for surprising, unsuspecting passengers, or other drivers who underestimate you at a stoplight. And the best part? The Impala SS is surprisingly affordable, with a starting price of around mention price. It's a lot of car for the money. You're getting V8 power, a comfortable interior, and plenty of practicality, all for a reasonable price. So, if you're looking for a sleeper sedan that can fly under the radar while still delivering impressive performance, the Chevrolet Impala SS is definitely worth checking out. It's a hidden gem in the Chevrolet lineup and a worthy contender on this list. Alright, we're down to the top 2 most expensive Chevrolets ever, and coming in at number 9 is a game changer, the C8 Corvette. Now, this isn't just another Corvette iteration. This is the one where Chevy decided to move the engine from the front to the back, like, a real supercar. And you know what? It totally works. The weight distribution is phenomenal, and it handles like it's on rails. Plus, it still has that classic Corvette look, just, from the future. But this futuristic design and mid-engine layout doesn't come cheap. A base model C8 Corvette will set you back around 60 grand, which is a lot of money for a Chevy, even if it is a Corvette. But for that price, you're getting a car that can hang with supercars twice its price. And let's be honest, that's a pretty good deal. Under the hood, or should I say behind the seats, you'll find a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8 pushing out almost 500 horsepower. That's enough to get you from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, which is properly quick. And it's not just quick in a straight line. The C8 can handle corners too, thanks to that mid-engine balance and some seriously clever suspension work. But like I said, this kind of performance comes at a price. And that price tag can climb pretty quickly when you start adding options. You want the Z51 performance package? That's extra. You want the convertible? That'll be more. But hey, if you're in the market for a Corvette, you're probably used to checking a few option boxes. And with the C8, you're getting a whole lot of car for your money. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1 most expensive Chevrolet of all time. And it's not a Corvette? Nope. Taking the top spot is the Chevrolet Silverado High Country. I know, it's a bit of a surprise, but hear me out. The Silverado High Country is basically a luxury car disguised as a pickup truck. It's got all the bells and whistles you'd expect in a high-end SUV, but with the added practicality of a truck bed. And when I say all the bells and whistles, I mean it. We're talking heated and ventilated leather seats, a premium sound system, advanced safety features, the works. Plus, you get all the latest tech, like a massive touchscreen infotainment system and a head-up display. It's basically a rolling living room, except it can tow your boat, too. But all this luxury and capability comes at a cost. And that cost is, well, a lot. A fully loaded Silverado High Country can easily top out over $80,000. That's more than some luxury SUVs. But to be fair, you are getting a lot for your money. The Silverado High Country is a seriously impressive truck. It's got a powerful engine, a comfortable ride, and enough features to keep you entertained for days. Plus, it can tow and haul like a champ. So, there you have it. The most expensive Chevrolet ever, the Silverado High Country. It may not be a sports car, but it's still a seriously impressive piece of machinery. So, there you have it, the top 10 most expensive Chevrolet cars ever. From the track-focused Corvette ZR1 to the surprisingly luxurious Silverado High Country, Chevrolet has produced some seriously pricey vehicles over the years. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Let us know in the comments which Chevrolet car is your favorite. See you next time.